This is Project Sea of Green. Moo! Welcome back, everybody. I'm Cal's Crazy, and this is the Wind Waker Project Sea of Green, and I am still joined with my special guest.
Something Fawful. I have salutations once again. It's kind of weird introing myself when I feel like I have to start with my name.
It's still a good intro.
It works. I don't know. I always, when I have co-commentators like on my channel, especially if it's like a guy I have regularly, like either like say Brad the Mad or with the Weirdo Maxim or someone like that who I have fairly regularly, I'll often like just like start the intro with something really bizarre, or like especially with Brad, I have a tendency to like use his intro when he's in the video so he doesn't know what to follow it up with, because it's always hilarious to put him on the spot like that.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Like, you know how it is with some people like that, where it's just like, if they, like, where it's just like, you use their intro and they're just like left, like, without a clue what to do.
Don't go moo when I go moo.
Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily use yours, but like with him, he's just like, he's just one of those guys who's like the type of person who's like, funny in an awkward sort of way. You know what I mean?
Alright, let there be light!
He's also the random guy who said hi to you on Skype a few times.
Oh, that random guy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a room back here.
Oh, well, there's a room back here. You had to come here. I think you have to, you have to use the light to open the coffins here.
Yeah.
For no apparent reason. And of course, might as well open all three at once.
I'm not coming back up here again.
Yeah. Well, you are, to leave.
Well, not every time, just to kill one at a time.
Well, that's what the noob would do, but you're too good at this game for that.
Please. I'm too good at this game. This game's just too easy.
Can't take a compliment, can you?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Smash! I said smash! What? He's still alive? I thought... Oh, wow, that was like a baseball swing there.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do a spin attack with the hammer.
Nice.
Who was it that, like, wasn't Argon doing this? Actually, wasn't Argon doing this LP at one point?
He was, until he vanished from the internet for a while.
Yeah.
And then he returned with, like, 1 or 2 episodes, and...
Then vanished again.
And vowed that he would finish this LP, and...
Promptly vanished again.
And then promptly vanished again, yes.
Yeah. And recently he tweeted that he needs to get back to LP.
Yeah, I had him as a guest for the Tower of the Gods, and he seemed a little inspired. So I'd like to think I had a little bit to do with that.
If he comes back, I'm going to assume you had everything to do with it.
I also challenged him to finish his LP before I finished my LP.
Ooh, it's on.
It is on, but I think
you're
going to win.
No question. Especially with his arbitrary time limit he put on himself.
Because, like, yeah, I did. As I got closer to the end of Mario 64, X09091, he felt the pressure to finish his own Mario 64 LP.
Before you.
Before me. And
he did.
And he did. Barely, but he did.
But how many years did he start it before you?
A year and a half, at least.
Okay, so... apparently, you're more consistent with finishing LPs. I can't say I'm that good at that myself, but it's more a case of, like, normally when I'm not uploading, there's something stopping me from it. Normally, it's not just pure laziness.
You got a treasure chart! So I didn't have to come in here, but...
Yeah. Like, I took a week off of LPing because I blew up my operating system, for example.
Even when my computer's died, I've never taken a day off. I've always found some way around it. Maybe I should take a vacation. I don't know.
Wait, so you've never missed an upload, ever?
One day ever, and that was a YouTube problem. And that was because YouTube was fucking me over. But other than that, I have never missed a day. I think there's one day that I got fucked over really bad.
Yeah. Well, I was like, well, I can't, like... There was one time where I had to I managed to get an update video out.
Oh, I know.
I managed to make an update video on my mom's old Windows XP computer. I've lost count.
I believe this is 16?
17. No, it's 17.
It's 17? Okay.
Yeah. So let's go with 17 anyway.
17 it is. That might make up for the one you backtracked earlier on. I don't know.
Possibly. Yeah, it might. We'll see. The one that I might have backtracked.
Might have. You're right. We're not. That's not confirmed yet. Now I believe I have to. What? Come on.
No, because my computer literally stopped turning on, and all my LP files were on it.
Okay, I have to do this, don't I?
Yeah. No, I that's one thing I need to get better at is not missing updates. I was updating daily for a bit, then I noticed no one could keep up with me, which was just bizarre to me.
Well, if I did only one LP and I updated daily, then yeah, I would agree. Like, nobody could keep up with that. Like, 7 days a week, the same LP. Yeah. But that's why I like to have 3 LPs, because I figure at most
with
it's...
3 LPs, like, what I'm planning on doing right now, my plan is once people, like, start catching back up, I'm going to switch back to daily. But right now I'm going to be uploading, 5 times a week.
Because, like, I honestly don't expect people to watch everything that I do. But
yeah,
I do have a few people that are like completely obsessed and watch everything, and I am so grateful for every single one of you. So like, you guys
well, I don't think I have anyone who watches literally. I know I don't watch literally. There's in this entire world, there's only one LPer I've watched every LP video from,
and that would be
Game Guy 888.
Game Guy 888.
Yes,
I am aware of him.
Yes, he is the only LPer I've watched every single video from. In second, which I think I've only missed like 2 LP videos from.
Does that
Don't ask how I've missed exactly 2, but would be on Brad the Mad 45.
That completes the puzzle, doesn't it?
Well, this is where the last one mirror is?
Yeah.
Yes, because now you can have Medley go on one side and you go on the other. You need to do Medley first.
It has to be done at the same time?
Of course!
Oh, of course it does. Why can't it just light up and then...
Because otherwise you could have skipped the earlier one without getting the mirror shield.
Really?
If one side just lit up.
I guess you're right. That is true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but that doesn't mean this one doesn't have to. I guess, technically. But either way, this is 18.
18. Alright, light
18.
it up.
Actually, I'm wondering how many 100 deaths you can have in Chippendale in 4 parts.
I'm very curious at the number you're going to come up with there.
Yeah. Oh, I've been doing my best to keep exact track. I mean, it's not that hard because like you have a bit of health, so it's pretty obvious when one of you dies. But like that's why I haven't finished that LP because after that last episode, I was like, I need a break.
Did you see how many doors there were? Like, is that a little bit overkill here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 doors.
Well, they had to make it seem reasonable that you had to do that much obnoxious work to open the door.
That's a thick door.
At least they did that. Okay, now this is the mini-boss.
Mini-boss number 2. And it's
this
one
feels more like a mini-boss than the first
How
one,
is this
honestly.
a mini-boss? Like, after we've taken on, like, 9 of them in the castle.
Good point.
Oh, because of these things make it harder.
Yeah, but still, like, neither of the mini-boss of this dungeon, the main mini-boss of this dungeon, later reappears as a regular enemy, except harder.
No. Get rid of that.
Like, think about it, the main mini-boss of this dungeon was the Stalfos, right?
Yes.
And then it was 1 Stalfos followed by 2. And then later in the dungeon, in a smaller, more difficult area, you fought 3 Stalfos at once.
That's correct.
For a treasure chart.
That's correct.
Mini-bosses, please?
The mini-bosses!
They're basically big, they're not even mini-bosses, they're just like...
Could have been worse. The boss itself could have been the Stalfos. Whoops. I forgot to hit the button.
I mean, like, I'm not saying that that's the... What I'm saying is, like, it's not truly worth calling the Stalfos a mini-boss, it's just the fight to get the boss key.
Oh, I can't freeze the Dark Knight.
No, you have to knock off his helmet to do that.
Oh, okay.
I think if you knock off their helmet, they become vulnerable to ranged attacks. I think that's how it works. I know that makes them vulnerable to the boomerang.
Yeah, because for some reason you can't throw the boomerang into their gut. It always goes into their face.
Well, that's how it knocks them silly, because they just got conked in the head. Although, if you smack someone in the stomach, unless they have rock-solid abs, that's gonna get you.
I'm telling you, if I ever went anywhere and found a big blue treasure chest, like a big trunk, I would buy it.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat. I'd love to get a nice big trunk like that. That'd just be great.
Like that one?
And then inside, just put one key.
just a normal size key. Nothing fancy.
Just a normal size key.
Just like one of these old, like, as I'm playing with my keychain, I'll put that down so it doesn't show up in the video. But like one of my like 6 keys on my keychain that doesn't lead anywhere anymore.
How would it show up in the video?
I was playing with my keychain making noise.
Oh, well, the sound would.
Yeah.
Ah. I thought, like, I was thinking the key itself.
No.
Wood metal.
No, I don't have my webcam on. I don't show off I haven't shown off myself to the internet at all yet.
You haven't?
No.
I swore I've seen a picture of you.
I have shown off one in extremely low resolution.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then.
You must be, because I have not shown myself off. What do you remember me looking like?
Sort of like Linus from Charlie Brown.
I'm trying to remember who Linus is. He's the,
Oh.
It's been a while.
That's what I remember, that you look like Linus from Charlie Brown.
Okay, well,
He's the guy that walks around with the blanket all the time. And no, I cannot picture you walking around with a blanket all the time.
No, I don't look like him, no.
No?
You have not seen me.
Okay, that's the picture that comes to mind when I thought you had posted something before.
I could find the one I have posted. It's I made it so small that you could not see any detail on my face on purpose.
Goodbye, Medley. I don't need you anymore.
Just like throw her into that pit.
Well, she's way back there.
Command Melody her into that pit.
Ooh, that's even more funny. And because it was a lot of fun, I threw a pig off a cliff, and that was just hilarious.
Yes. So what was that? That'd be 19 then? Goodbye, Melody.
Cruel world. Oh my god.
Just let her
There's actually stuff down here?
Apparently.
I just thought it was like a pit into forever.
There we go, we got rid of Medley.
I had no idea until just now that there were actual things down there.
Wait, she just got caught?
She just got caught now. Because it hangs on to her, and then it gives you a brief chance to rescue her.
Well, there, we've got Medley. So Medley's trapped in the cage that she can't possibly get out of her on her own.
She's a bird, she belongs in a cage.
I guess.
The big key. I've probably forgotten something in this dungeon. Maybe a treasure chart or something, I don't know.
I don't know. Have you done that in a lot of dungeons?
Yeah, I've had to go back for a couple.
Also, this boss, just saying, is, well, I can't remember where I was going with that, but it just, I've never liked the boss made up of a bunch of little regular enemies.
No.
Although, to be fair, technically the mask itself is the boss, and those little regular enemies are just, like, its power source, I guess?
Majora's Mask?
No, the big Poe mask.
Oops, no.
Although, to be fair, one other well, I'll get to the other problem I have with...
Like a bowl full of jelly.
Now I want Jello.
J-E... Oh, hold it. I can't turn around with them? Okay, fine. Guess it doesn't matter which way I throw them.
Don't you have to throw them at one of the pillars?
Whoops. Come on. Magic. There we go. Luckily, I got my hurricane spin for this. Oh, but it still didn't get enough.
I've seen, like, who was it that I watched that had one left?
Yeah, I've seen somebody do that on, like, their first try. Like, nail them all.
Well, no, not kill them all. He had one left exactly. And it's like, how does one make up that? And that's why I say it's the mask, not him. That's the boss, not the poes that are the boss. Because the mask makes that work. He's trying to possess you.
Well, he can't. I got the light.
Yeah.
So back off, get your own sandwich. Come on.
Although I don't see what good him possessing you would do, because can he not do anything else? Well, technically that'd make him die if he was like every other Poe.
His belly laughs for the
yeah,
bowl
see,
full
you
of
have to throw
jelly.
him at
What?
the
It
spike
didn't
wall.
work?
You have to throw him at the pillars.
So the little spikes have no effect on him.
Nope, have to be the pillars. He's too fat.
He's too fat.
Oh no, he possessed
Oh, he
you.
did possess me. But I was standing in the light.
There you go, you're cured.
Come on. Hold, come on. Nope. There we go. Hold. I'm standing at an awkward angle now.
Yeah, you are. He's at an awkward angle too.
Alright, okay.
He's
Alright,
just
so
awkward.
I need to pick him up like this. There we go.
Yes.
There we go. And into the pillar.
I was about to say, did you miss again somehow? Boom. Get them all.
Oh my god, another time? Seriously?
Did they make it faster in this game?
They do. It feels like that's a little... I thought I had a few more seconds at least.
I thought you did for sure. I think they might have made it faster. I mean, I wouldn't blame them, because this boss was too easy to one round.
That just felt like a very, very short amount of time.
I think they're trying... Maybe they made there be a max you can kill.
What? The light disappeared now. Stop
Yeah,
changing where the light goes.
Well, that's his main... Like,
oh no!
If he can, okay, here's the question. Here's the question. Right? He can obviously turn off the lights.
Yeah. Maybe he can't. Maybe he can only change where they go.
Or, well, maybe he has, like, some minions going into the light, but he doesn't have enough to make them go into all of them.
Uh-oh. I didn't do the hurricane spin time. See, I got so much more time now.
There must be a limit on the number you can kill. They must have made it necessarily have to take multiple rounds.
Yeah. There must be a limit on how many you can kill. But I've
Wasn't
seen
in
somebody
the
do it
original.
in one shot before. So...
In the original?
It must have been the original, yeah.
Because I know on the original you could, but I think they added a limit in this version.
Or maybe
So
he
he
just
takes
got
that-
extra lucky and hit some... Oh, there we go! He walked right into that one!
He walked into the light itself. How does that not auto-stun him? It needs to go off the mirror for some reason.
Come on.
And why did Ganon send the Poe to the dungeon that has light going into the Sage room?
I don't know. You would think you would send him to a different dungeon.
Also, yeah, you think you've destroyed the boss, right? So you get your, like, victory. You get your cheesy, like, this game's cheap humor.
Yo.
And then the light kills the boss for you. It's not even you.
Yeah, it's not me. Why do you even try to escape that way?
Why do you even try and escape at all?
Yay! Look at that jumping up and down!
Ah, this game. It is a game. Have you forgotten a heart container yet?
On purpose, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I kind of did it to drive Argon Matrix nuts, but it's
Alright.
driving all my viewers nuts now. When are you gonna go get the heart container? Are you gonna go get the heart container yet?
Don't get the heart container. Don't get it like the last thing you do before you beat the game. Is that your plan?
I shall not divulge my plans.
You're just not gonna get it at all.
I'm.
You're 100% the game other than it.
I'll get the heart container when I feel like it.
Extra video.
You got the heart container. Yes, my life.
No, I wanted one thing I've always wanted to do is do a run of Majora's Mask where I 100% the game except I don't get any of the boss heart containers.
So you get all the regular. You collect the pieces.
I
of
get
heart.
all the heart pieces, but I don't get any heart containers.
How would that make the game? Why?
Any harder? Why? To point out how stupid it is, how little dungeons there are.
Well, there are, but in terms of story, it's still better than this one.
Well, this game, Majora's Mask is everything this game tried to be.
Yes, they tried to make this Majora's Mask, but it failed.
Yeah.
There's too much cheesy humor. I don't care about the characters. The side questing is boring instead of interesting.
Yeah, and I actually found out recently, like, mentioned why they originally did the sailing, what their logic behind it was.
It's for the rendering issues.
Yeah, it's for loading screens.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough, fine, you want to make it feel like a continuous world. But, the thing is, when I'm going from Island A to Island B, and I have to load 3 unnecessary islands in between, I'd rather have a just boop, select this island, sit through 1 loading screen instead of 3.
I agree, but they did put a warp in eventually, but...
Yeah, the warp, and in this game, since they have faster loading, you get the swift sail.
And I did point out that if you're standing on an island, they do render some of the shadows of the island pretty far out.
Yeah.
At least in this version. I don't know how far you can see in the other one. But.
They do the same thing. It's the islands are very low polygon from a distance, though.
Now, cows, step into the light behind you. Ooh, wow, yes.
This is one of 2 Zelda games where you leave something in the dungeon.
I hate this so much. I hate the fact that she will remain here and continue to pray. This annoys me. This annoys me so much. It's like, this is how she's like a little girl, and this is how she's going to spend the rest of eternity. Sitting in this room with these skulls, doing absolutely nothing, praying. That bothers me. That bothers me so much.
Like, it's just so... It's this game trying to be dark, like Majora's Mask.
And she seems happy to do it. It's not like we're worried about her. This is her purpose in life.
She wants to do it.
She wants to do it. I don't get that. And
cows.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Prince Kamali, please watch over him for me.
I don't think she's supposed to have forgotten what she's supposed to say. She doesn't know how to say it.
Yeah, Prince Kamali, I don't think we'll ever see him again, so...
Screw that.
Yeah.
I'm very polite.
What are you talking about? So we just leave her inside there. We destroy her world, and we leave her in there.
Yep.
And now, we get to go back to side questing.
Yay.
Yay! And we'll do that in the next episode. Until then, everybody, I want to thank my super special guest.
Something Fawful. I have sign out.
Yes. Thank you for joining me today here. This was a lot of fun in another dungeon. And maybe we'll have you back again another day.
Yeah, maybe. Not in Project Yellow Brick Road, though.
Probably not. Probably not.
Unless I somehow manage to finish my LP before then.
But until then,
not gonna happen.
I have been Cowsquares. He's been
Something Fawful.
Please subscribe. Please leave a comment below. And of course, moo!